Welcome to KOMU.com's High School Game On, your source for local high school athletes. I'm Catherine Crane, and joining me is Megan Mueller. Now, Megan, you're a sophomore at Rockbridge High School, and you're on the girls' varsity golf team. Now, districts are coming up in a couple weeks, and last year you guys got second to Helias, but Helias is in a different district this year.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what it's like going up these next 2 weeks leading up to districts?
Well, it's definitely going to be fun, probably a lot more hard work. The only local school in our district is Hickman. The rest are mostly Kansas City schools. And, when we have played the schools that are in our district, we've beat them.
Golf is really an individual sport, but you're playing with the team. What's it like? You're going up against your teammates who are your friends, but you've also got to worry about your own score and the team's score. Can you tell me a little bit about that dichotomy?
Really, you go out there, you play your own game, it just kind of comes together as a team. I don't think you want to rely too much on one person to bring it together, because I think if you start to do that, then you kind of get away from your own game.
A lot of people either play golf, on the weekends. It's not really a sport like you play it. Can you kind of explain to people, the sport side of golf?
It can get really, competitive. I mean, most people don't watch the pros, but, when I do, it can get tough because, it goes down to the last wire and the very last hole, and it can be cutthroat. It can definitely be cutthroat. And people don't see that as much because they're out there, oh, you just hit the ball in the hole. It's definitely not that. It's a mental challenge, too.
Now, speaking of a mental aspect, how much of golf is physical? How much of it is practicing? And how much of it is just your wits when you're in competition?
I think most people don't see, they only see the physical side of it, on TV when they go out and play, but that's only really 5 to 10% of the game. It's a lot of mental, if you have a bad hole, having to get over that little lump in that game and just move on and worry the next shot.
Switching modes, we're off the golf course now. Can you tell me a little bit about your hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time when you're not golfing?
I like to read. Reading is definitely, that's another thing I started when I was young. Another thing that's stuck with me. I love music. Music is another one of my passions. If golf is my first passion, music is probably my second or third. I'm always looking for new stuff. I have my iPod in my head 24/7. My parents don't like it, but music is. I'm not musically gifted at all. I just like listening to it.
Do you find that certain music you like to listen to on the golf course?
Yeah, like when I'm out here on the course, I like to listen to very relaxing, slow songs. That can help with the tempo of the swing. Even just trying to keep it under control. Make sure it's slow. That I'm not going too fast.
Now, do you find that this music really does help you play?
Sometimes, if I'm having a bad shot or I had a bad hole or a bad shot, try to get over it. I just put a song on in my head, just usually a slow one, and just kind of go through it a couple times, and it kind of just calms me down because I get fired up, I get angry. It's just okay, why did I just do that? But then after that, I just get that song, get the lyrics, get the melody going through my head, and just kind of calms me down.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Megan, for joining us, and be sure to check back next week for another segment of High School Game On.